Ben Shapiro always seems to say things that offend a lot of people. Well, a lot of those people being SJWs, but he has some very strong opinions and he's not afraid to touch on some sensitive topics. Today we're going to take a look at some of Shapiro's greatest moments. By the way guys, if you'd like some of your own clips featured in one of our videos, feel free to submit them to the form in the description link down below. Getting right into it now, Ben Shapiro here was reacting to the WAP performance at an award show by Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Shapiro was against a lot of the people who are praising the song and how explicit they're being. He also couldn't believe some of the things people were saying and comparing it to.
The heights of Western civilization happening right here. Okay. I mean, it's just unreal. So, obviously, the glories of Western civilization from Beethoven to this in just a couple of hundred years. Really strong stuff. And by the way, commentators suggesting that this sort of stuff is on par with Shakespeare. I'm not kidding you. There's commentators who have said this. This is on par with Shakespeare. It's like modern Shakespeare. One commentator compared it to King Lear, which makes sense if you were dropped on your head repeatedly as a baby and then smashed by a truck. That makes perfect.
This TikTok really got to Shapiro. This father was saying that his child will choose their gender when they are older and explained how gender is a spectrum and whatnot. You'll see Shapiro quite aggressively cringe and roll his eyes when he hears this, but after all the cringe, Shapiro does crack a pretty funny joke at the end, though something tells me he was serious about it as well.
You know what? You're right. Babies don't choose their gender when they're born. Babies are babies, first of all. Second of all, sex and gender are two completely different things. Babies are assigned a sex at birth based on their genitalia. Gender is more of your concept of yourself. It's the way you innately identify and feel. Once my child is old enough, they'll tell me how they feel and what their preferred pronouns are.
I'm crying along with that baby. In a sane world, CPS is on the way.
This next video will leave you as shocked as Ben Shapiro was. This next person was doing some sort of switching art and, well, it was something which was completely unexpected. When it all happens, you should see the look on his face. He actually just couldn't believe what on earth he was witnessing.
Female alter art, and in today's video we will be switching. Me and Alex will be switching out who is in front in this video. Please give us a like because I know we're gonna get called fake for this. Alright, here goes.
Hey everyone, it's Alex from the A system. The reason me and Art can switch so quickly is because we've been in the system the longest. We've both been in the system since early childhood.
You think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's...
At number 4, we've got Ben Shapiro reacting to a TikTok and he came across one of a raging liberal who was complaining about a mandate in Texas that didn't require the people to wear their masks. She complained that this will spike the COVID numbers and just make matters worse. Shapiro chuckled at this woman and then debunked everything she said.
It has just lifted the mandatory mask mandate in the entire state of Texas. Now businesses are back at 100% capacity. So when there's a giant spike in our country, you're gonna know exactly who to blame. You can say don't mess with Texas all you want. You know who can mess with Texas? The wrath of God. Viruses don't care about your weird state pride. Get over it.
Did the spike happen?
Nope. Here, Ben Shapiro reacted to the brand new Spider-Man trailer, and well, it's fair to say that he was not very impressed by what he saw. He had more questions than answers. He was quite surprised to see one of the actors though, and that was the most excitement that he showed throughout the trailer. He had some interesting things to say about it as a whole.
Hello.
Oh, it's Alfred Molina. He looks older. All right. Okay, so that stars Tom Holland, and I've been informed that it's pronounced Zendaya. And honestly, the only thing about this that I find even remotely interesting is Alfred Molina showing up at the end. That's pretty much the only thing. Although, didn't he die in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man? So is this now, it's an alternative universe? Or did Tobey Maguire never play poker and that's actually Tobey Maguire, but he looks really...
Here's Ben Shapiro once again reacting to the Libra gender TikTok. This time a different part of his reaction, and he is just in utter disbelief. He's scared that kids are watching these TikToks and then consuming so much information. He also explains that the TikTok's explanation didn't help one bit, and instead, he's still confused, if not even more confused.
Connection to being agender and another part of their gender feels fluid. One part will always feel agender, the other part will fluctuate between masculine and feminine. Hope that could help.
That didn't help. So, just want to point out that your kids actually watch this crap, and then they start to believe that you can identify as Libra gender, which...
Now we have Shapiro reacting to a Super Bowl advert, and the advert contained a lot of innuendos and explicit insinuations. Shapiro was fine with it, but he made a very good observation, which many tend to overlook. He explains it well, and he really does have a point. Hear what he has to say about this.
Add bath oils to my shopping list.
Alexa, no, don't do that.
Read my audiobook.
I was in his hands. I was being changed.
Yeah.
Realized that I was also kissing him.
Honey, other people have to use the bathroom around here too.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make one little point here. I get the joke, I do. It's okay. Reverse the sexes. This would be the most hated commercial of the Super Bowl by a long shot, right? Reverse the sexes for 1 second, which, by the way, would be a typically male thing to do, right? Men tend to have sex on the brain a lot. It would be absolutely despised by the entire chattering class. But if you do it this way, then it's considered witty and humorous.
This next Ben Shapiro reaction is absolutely priceless. He was reacting to some flat earthers who were explaining why they thought the earth was flat. There was one bullish flat earther in particular who really got a reaction out of Shapiro. His facial expressions say it all, and he tries so hard to contain his laughter. When you listen to this flat earther, I think you would have the exact same reaction.
How do you feel about flat earth?
I mean, it's flat.
You're running with flat earth theory?
Yeah, I'm
my uncle one time, so I'm from Maine, I'm a lobster fisherman, right? So my uncle one time, he got in his boat and he went way f***ing past the 3-mile line, all the way out towards Canada. And I swear to f***ing God, we never saw that motherfucker again. He went all the way past towards Canada, and I believe, personally, that he sailed off the edge of the earth. Well, there's always the Marianas Trench, and you know that it splits the earth in half, right? And so if you fall off the edge of the earth, you just go straight in.
Yep. All right. I feel like you can sign up.
Thank you very much.
Are those people serious?
Thanks for watching this video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and much more. Goodbye for now, everyone. We'll see you next time here on Frothy.